Campus Tour crew, welcome back everybody here on our journey to get a win with every single team in College Football 27 Road to the College Football Playoff game mode today, featuring the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets team. I am very much looking forward to. I love Georgia Tech in 25. I loved them in 26. Now we no longer have that Jamal Haynes King backfield that we did, but we do have the younger Mendoza brother. We still got some fun here with Georgia Tech. Now, they were requested by the Rabbit68 here on YouTube. Thank you for that suggestion. If there's a team you guys want to see on the campus tour sooner rather than later, make sure to leave it down in a comment below. There'll be a pinned comment showing every team that's been requested, essentially what our current schedule is. To the right of that, all the available teams. Anybody you want to see, leave it down below. Couple quick self-plugs before we get into it with Georgia Tech here. Number one, for our second channel, OMT Dynasty. I'll throw the link right up there. We run a 32 user online dynasty, all group of 6 teams that had a 2-star prestige or less. We're getting very close to 500 subs over there, so if you guys could check that out, I would truly greatly appreciate it. We do that, and then we do a 2007 rebuild thanks to the PC version of this game and some really fun mods that we found. So we did West Virginia, Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, using that Rice offensive playbook. We're going to do a full rebuild, I'm pretty sure, with Wisconsin coming up here shortly as well. All going to be done over on that other channel. Quick plug number 2 for the memberships here on this channel. The Campus Tour crew starts at just $5 a month, gets you some early access to videos, but more importantly is just by far the best way to help support this channel and everything we're doing here in College Football 27. So let's hop into it here with Georgia Tech. A fairly long gameplay, so we're going to keep this a little bit shorter. I really like this team still. Like, I don't think they're as good as when we had Justice Haynes and Haynes, or not just, it was Jamal Haynes, because it's supposed to be Justice Haynes, but he's actually not in the game right now. So with Haynes King in the backfield as well, that team was so electric to use on offense. I'm still a big fan of this team, but it's really more for their defense. So we'll check out the playbook, but first let's go take a look at their depth chart. Where at quarterback, we are going to have Indiana transfer, younger brother of Fernando, Alberto Mendoza, still 82 speed with that step-up ability. Now, we know Georgia Tech, we're expecting to see a lot of QB runs, QB RPOs. We would like a little bit faster of a quarterback, but we will do just fine with Mr. Mendoza back at the helm. Georgia Tech's another one of these teams, too. I have no idea what to expect in real life. I don't know how good Mendoza's going to end up being. Then if he does end up being good, does he have some agreement to just go back to Indiana? Like, they wanted him to go get some starting experience, and maybe when he's a junior or a senior, he's going to end up back with the Hoosiers? Time will tell, but I have no idea what to expect out of Mendoza. Now, we know in real life they have Justice Haynes is going to be their halfback one, who's a stud. We expect good things from him. But in this game, we still have got some pretty solid running backs here. I do keep Malachi Hosley as our halfback one, the 83 overall, 90 speed. You do have a 91 speed here with Powell if you just wanted that little +1. But I think we're fine with Hosley, excuse me, as our running back. Now at wide receiver, we're going to do something a little cheeky here, and we are going to put Jalen Mbakwe as our wide receiver one. Typically, I will avoid, putting corners at wide receiver just because they're fast, but Mbakwe actually did play wide receiver. He's a 79 overall wide receiver. I think we can make an exception in this case. Mbakwe going to be our wide receiver one with that 96 speed, 6'1", 195. Like, how could I resist that? Of course we had to put him in there. Our wide receiver 2 is going to be Mr. Gatling, a gadget wide receiver. He gets escape artist, obviously. 93 speed there, 91 speed on Jordan Allen, 90 speed on Manuel Addison. Now this is a tier 4 team, something to keep in mind. So having a 96, 93, 91 speed wide receiver against other tier 4 teams, that's going to put you in a pretty good spot against most other secondaries. At tight end, we are going to have 80 speed Gavin Harris at 6'3", 250. Offensive line got a quick step on our left guard. Ground and pound inside shield, second level on our right tackle. So again, for tier 4, a very, very good offensive line. Now defensively, we'll talk about it when we actually get into specialists, but this defensive line is filthy. But at corners, we're going to have Jalen Mbakwe playing an outside corner for us too. He's got that house call, 96 speed. Our other outside corner, John Mitchell, 5'11", 92 speed. In the slot, we are going to have Mr. White, 5'10", with that robber ability. I like robber in the slot. I think it just gives him more chances to make plays. Up at free safety is going to be Savion Riley, 6'2", with 87 speed. Strong safety, 94 speed. A Harris. Like, the speed this team has for being tier 4 is preposterous. Like, this has got to be, from what I've seen so far, I think this is the fastest tier 4 team. We'll see as we go along, but just looking at speed, it's going to be tough to beat this Georgia Tech team. Then when we add in their defensive line, so at rush left end, we are going to have platinum quick jump on Noah Carter on one side. At rush right end, we'll have a bronze quick jump with Jordan Boyd, a tier 4 team with a platinum and a bronze quick jump. My goodness, with how bad offensive lines are in this game, these guys, and they do, wreak a lot of havoc, as you are about to see. Now here, the one weak spot I would say of this Georgia Tech team is you really don't have good options for your sub linebackers. We end up going EJ Lightsey. He's got Aftershock Hammer, 6'2", 235, 78 strength, 83 speed, so they're going to be a little slow, but they're going to help out with the run, and this guy's got knockout to help out with the pass at least a little bit, but that's probably the one weak spot of this Georgia Tech roster, if I had to say one. Maybe quarterback, definitely those sub linebackers. Let's take a look at the depth chart. Oh no, we did just take a look at the depth chart. Let's take a look at the playbook, the main formations we are going to be in here, and start with our gun doubles. So some interesting plays right off the rip here. 3 different orbit motions, one being a QB RPO, one being a read Y flat, and then an orbit Y stick. We do mix in a couple of these, with the thought being, let's set him up with that orbit QB power RPO with just B going over that left flat. Maybe we run it with Mendoza. And then when the time calls for it, sneak in that orbit RPO read Y flat. We have that tight end sneaking out to that right flat. Hopefully they're following B over to the left and we can hit a nice easy one to our tight end. I think that's a really nice little 1-2 combination between those. But we've got some fantastic stock pass plays. This is a really good gun doubles that Georgia Tech has with a drag under PA zone read. Still I still love that play. I don't think it's as good, but I don't think any plays are as good as they have been in the past year because defenses are just so much better. But PA zone read, a fantastic play, a must-have for me in gun doubles, so we love to see that. We do go to a little bit of the doubles halfback weak here as well because they've got some interesting looking plays. We see another QB RPO with your halfback swing out to left flat. You got a bash option. You got some design quarterback runs. You have a midline read option. Again, this is kind of why I like this team a little bit better. Of course, when we had Haynes King, so we could run more of those different options, run more with our quarterback, and not be as concerned about taking big hits or actually being able to outrun people, because Haynes King was pretty gosh dang fast. But we have a good stock pass play in here too with Salem wide corner. You have some different boomerang motions. You got a lot of different interesting things still, some more orbit motions throughout the doubles halfback week. Other than that, we go to a little bit of the bunch tight end, not too much, mainly this mesh play where we'll just throw a streak on Y and it sets up a really nice flood over to the left hand side. You got some good runs in here. You got an RPO in here. I still can't figure out power read toss for the life of me. I can't make that read at all, so we just kind of steer clear of that one. Outside of that, what else do we go to? I think that's really about it for shotgun. We mess around a little bit in some of the pistol, mainly the strong, because we actually have a triple option in their pistol strong, but we don't have a triple option in their pistol full house, which honestly kind of hurt my feelings. Was pretty devastating to find out, and it's gonna, just on my personal list, I'm gonna dock that. I'm docking Georgia Tech for that, because you gotta have a triple option if you've got a pistol full house, so that's a little too bad. They've got some real heavy pistol sets with the ace double wing, wing tight Z, even the U off trips has got some 2 tight end, and of course the full house and the strong. Speaking of heavy, some single back in here too. Deuce close, wing tight Z, ace double wing, I form H tight, and I form wing, and strong Y off close. So if you want to get under center and pound the rock, you certainly can here with Georgia Tech. If you want to spread them out, go to some empty sets, some different trips, some spread, some bunch. You can do that with Georgia Tech as well. I mean, that's typically what I like to see in a playbook. However we feel like playing any given game, we can, all just from one offensive playbook. So that is how we are setting up Georgia Tech. That's a quick look at the playbook and what you can expect to see in the game. Let's get to it. Georgia Tech headed up to Corvallis, Oregon to take on the Oregon State Beavers. We know a very solid playbook. We have used Oregon State already. It was definitely one of the metas in College Football 26. Still very solid here in 27. In the Georgia Tech, the beautiful all white and gold. God, I love Georgia Tech's uniforms. I like Oregon State's too, actually. I like the black and orange. I like the looks of the Beaver Stadium here. Let's get to it. Upperclassmen against All-American, Tier 4, Tier 4. Very even overall stats. This could be a fun one. Let's go get them. A few formations certainly caught my eye, as I'm sure we went over in the intro here. Gun doubles and doubles weak being one of them. We'll start with gun double, start with the PA zone read. I mean, I just freaking love this play. And he's got his safeties down on 9, which is always kind of a pretty meta thing for people to do here. We potentially could have tried something there, but that looked like just kind of a pretty base stock cover 3 on that one. Was trying to make some things happen there with Mendoza. His mic has been going crazy. I don't know what he's saying over there. I never listened to the game audio. Okay, now we're double mug. Now we're double mugging, huh? Alright, well, let's go ahead and snap this. Oh, we had Galling on that, but we also have this. We've also got ourselves a small pass lead streak. You gotta be careful coming out in that double mug mid blitz, man. Let's go run through the doors. Go invade their locker room. Go number 4. Get your way through there. You gotta be careful running that kind of press man stuff. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Spread Y slot. Let's just start off with some cover 4 match here, and just trying to take back trying to clog up those runs a little bit, but that ain't exactly my strong suit. We do have 3-3 over Jack with Georgia Tech, which I do really like this formation. We'll probably be doing a lot of our drop zone cover 6 like we like to do. I mean, and we could, against trips tight end, let's actually go to our cover 9 here at a nickel mint. Throw you on a spy, man up, you on the inside there, and he is just going right back to run. That's why we take that inside quarter. Didn't think that was even getting 4 yards, but it apparently did. 3rd and inches. He's staying in a 3-by-1 here. Not going to man up anybody this time. It is going to be a run, though. We're just going to try to fly in there, bring him down just for a short gain. I mean, if we're just running, oh, and Todak's nasty. We are getting wild out here. I do think Georgia Tech's strength is a little bit more for the pass game, because we have that platinum quick jump on one side, we have a bronze quick jump on the other, but they're not doing too bad against the run here either. Still a pretty heavy looking defensive set here. 2 tight ends. We're gonna do our cover 6, and yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's got to play action at some point, you would have to think. Boys, somebody go get... We know Malik Murphy's pretty dang fast. I really thought that our right edge was going to be able to get in there. At least kept him to a gain of 3. Those running quarterbacks have been giving us fits recently, so hopefully we'll be able to call enough cover 9, because then we just can throw a spy on that blitzer instead. Bunch X nasty. I think we can do cover 9 against this. I think we're fine doing it against it. Oh, and he's got... What in the world? So, like... Motion over. Oh, that absolutely cooked us. I mean, we're 96 speed, so we should be able to hawk him down here. But Mbakwe got torched on that route. My goodness. And in that single back, let's get to some 3-4 tight over here. And, I mean, again, the pushing people forward in this game, I feel like, is really, really bad. Like, we had that for a gain of 0, maybe a gain of 1. But it ends up being a gain of 3. He's going back to his trips tight end. That's fine by us. Let's throw you a spy. Man up over here. Gonna come down with Harris. Another motion across here. Okay, this actually works out perfectly fine. We just didn't want him going to that left flat. That's manned up. That's an aftershock. That's a big, big hit from these Yellow Jackets. Do same kind of thing here against this bunch of X nasty. Quarter flat and outside quarter should kind of be getting both of those 2 guys. We're just going to jump right down here. Cover 9 is so good. I do wish that was a pick 6. I mean, I would have taken a pick 6 in that situation. I'm not trying to be too greedy, but I certainly would have been happy with one. Spread Y slot. We do have DB fire in here too. I don't hate this. I don't hate going to a little bit of DB fire. We're actually going to man you up on the halfback. Oh, I tried to get contains off, but I don't think I did in time. And go right back there and go knock it out. Soft squat, good coverage. Deep half was there, I guess, just hanging out, just enjoying the show. But the knockout by the Georgia Tech defense and get us that ball right back. And you know what? We're Georgia Tech. We got to try some of the funky stuff here. A little orbit RPO. Gatling going to that left flat. I mean, he's our fastest guy here by a mile. let's just try to get it to him, try to get some momentum, taking him to the outside. I don't know how we got 15 yards on that. I really feel like we shouldn't have, but we did. First down, Georgia Tech. Go back to our PA zone read. Is this going to be man? I mean, we can roll out here with Mendoza. We got nothing but time. We have X wide open, and a beautiful ball by Mendoza rolling out to the left. We put Mbakwe out at wide receiver. His 96 speed taking us to the house. He makes a touchdown saving play on defense. Then he catches his own 65-yard touchdown. I mean, was that two passes for 150-ish yards and 2 touchdowns for Mendoza? That'll do for the little bro. All right, mix in just a touch of Tampa 2 here, and I could put that edge on the right as like put him in a QB spy or something if we really wanted to. But with how good these edges are, I don't really want to. I want to keep them going after the quarterback. I am going to have them contain, even though I do think that's still okay. We went for way too many arm tackles there, boys. We just got to wrap them up. He's back in trips. Let's get back to our cover 9 here. Just going to help out deep over here. All over him. All over him. Use that inside quarter. Just go try your best to find out where guys are getting open. And it's been treating us pretty good here so far. So spy here. They're on the same side, so I'm not going to man up our 3 rec. But now they're not. Now we will man up our 3 rec. And we're going to come down with that inside quarter so we can help out with the run too. Loving cover 9 against any sort of trips, especially if the running back's on the opposite side of the trips. Spread now. Let's try a little quarters. And we're going to follow right over here, and the contains get in there because this defensive line is actually disgusting. Now a 4th and 7. Going back to trips tight end. Let's get back to our cover 9. Know this. We like this. And you up on the inside. Throw some contains. We're going to be on Riley over here. See, now we don't like it so much. I don't know if I can even put him back. Oh, he's just got him staying in blocking anyway. Short. Oh. I thought maybe 3 could have knocked that out. Then I thought we had him tackled short there too. That was pretty close. That was a good effort there from the boys. On the same side so we can keep the 3 rec hook where it's at. Come down here with Riley. Try to dive into the pile. Go bring him down. I'm liking what we're seeing out of the run defense. I'm liking what we're seeing out of this defense in general right now. We can go back to a little bit of over jack. And our cover 6 drop zone here. Motioning him in is fine. He's really just going back to another run. He is. Take away that cutback. Go land. That's such a... That's... 2 guys just ran right over and didn't pick it up. Gosh dang it, boys. It's tight open here. Let's just do a Tampa 2 with contains. I kind of want to put a spy out somewhere. Oh, I thought he was throwing that to that. Again, the arm tackling. The arm tackling, boys. That's something we got to work on. I thought for sure he was going to the flat there. I thought we had him dead to rights. Gosh dang. I mean, he's got to stop running at some point, you would think. Going back to a motion out here. That was just a touch too slow. Good effort, just a touch too slow on that. We'll say that is kind of my one negative with this team is our actual like sub linebackers are really not very good. If I had one negative thing to say, it would be that. Sub linebacker's pretty short. Down there on the RPO that time with that cover 9. That 3 rec hook actually does a really, really good job against those RPOs. We didn't even have him manned up that time. He still just flew down there. He's going to be back in the trips with the halfback to this side. We are going to go bang. Oh, he tried to sneak a QB RPO in there. I thought we lined up a perfect hit stick. Game not having it. Game absolutely not having it for us. I could take a timeout here. I believe it is his ball to start the second half, so it's probably not the worst idea. But you know what? We're here. And you up on the tight end. Come down here with Harris and dive in there, make a tackle. We'll take a timeout now. Being 4th and 5, give us some time. I mean, I imagine he's going to be going for this in this situation. Field goal's not going to help him a ton. I'm actually going to go to some shaded inside. Shaded inside cover 2 man. Gotta be knocked out. Gotta be knocked out. Shaded underneath, shaded inside. Gotta get that knockout. Georgia Tech's defense again making plays. Bend, but don't break defense here from the Yellow Jackets. Now, I mean, let's try this again. We'll block our halfback. See if we can't just chuck one up to Allen here. We'll take we'll take a quick one to the flats, but no, we won't. I do like the looks of the Salem X corner play. Remember, we do have that 99 speed, or 99, I wish, 96 speed on Mbakwe. Should have our halfbacks cannot run routes in the game this year, man. They are so bad at running routes in the game this year. I mean, should we just go back? Yeah, we'll try mesh again here, why not? 3rd and 6. He took his last time out there, doesn't really matter. If we don't get this, it's not like I'm going to go for it. The smart thing would probably be to run and just take it half and make sure we avoid disaster, but I'm not exactly a smart man. I mean, this certainly looks like it's just 2-man under. I'm hoping we'll have Gatling on his corner out here. Way underthrown Mendoza. We go make a play, Allen. Uh-oh, we need a tackle here, boys. We need a tackle here bad. We need a tackle here bad. Let's take it outside here with this guy. Just make sure we can. I should have just thrown the corner out. I saw we potentially had a shot there, but Mendoza, not quite the arm strength needed to get one across the finish line there. And just my usual habits of just giving people life for no reason at all continue to bite me here. Stay up on Riley. I mean, just nowhere to go. Just nowhere to go. He is going to take his 3 here, so try to make it an 11-point game before half. We'll see if he can make this. I mean, it's 45 yards. It's not a chip shot kick. And it's no good. It's no good. And just like that, we got one more shot. We got one more opportunity. Let's go to our gun double zone read here. And he's got everybody just backed up. I mean, that's definitely the smart thing to do here. I could just snap throw one to Mbakwe, but I'm not going to do that. Try to step up in the pocket, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because that's just how good pass rush is in this game right now. But we'll take it to half, 14-0, feeling great about our defense. Still feeling pretty good about our offense. Haven't been playing very Georgia Tech-like, but here we are. He just keeps coming out in trips. So we're just going to keep doing our cover 9. It has been by far the best thing for us here. Had that halfback sneaking out to the right, but the pressure able to get in there. 2nd and 10. Look at big boy number 55. Look at that big man go and get him. So against bunch strong offset, let's actually do our drop zone cover 6 out of over Jack. We're going to move Riley down. We're going to move Harris down. Going with an RPO, just trying to get out there and at least take up a blocker so one of our outside corners can get out there. And Mbakwe again. Guy has been the absolute star of the show. Guy has been unbelievable. Let's stay in this. Go to cover 4 quarters. Just kind of moving some guys around here. Get up on Harris. A designed QB run going outside to the right. That looked like it had some potential. Luckily, our outside quarter played that fantastically well. That looked like... that was worrying me a little bit. That almost got out there on us. Alright, so man... up right there. Baines, QB spy. Make sure he can't get out there. With Malik Murphy is going to be the plan, is going to be the hope. He's not going to have that tight end. It looks like he might, but he's not gonna. He's just not gonna. I mean, at this point, let's just try out some split twins. Why the heck not? How about a little motion power read going out to the right here? Is there any chance we're actually be able to make a read here? Probably not. Oh yeah, he was going after the quarterback. One cut back inside, one move back, and then one move back inside again. His user overcommits to it. There's some Georgia Tech. Sprinkled a little bit of Georgia. Took till the second half, but there's a nice little Yellow Jacket play. See, he's sprinkling. He heard me. He was sprinkling on top there too. 21-0 for the Yellow Jackets. Back into our drop zone cover 6. And he might try something outside to the left here. For sure, which is a concern, because that is kind of wide open. Send him after Malik Murphy. Takes 3 guys, and I'll come help and just dive over the pile. That's okay, I can come do that. I'm a team player, whatever you guys need from me. Our only problem, the way we have that cover 6 set up, oh my gosh. This defensive line, it was sneaky. One of my favorite things with Georgia Tech the past couple years, their defensive line was really, really good in both of the past years. It's still pretty gosh dang good. Having a platinum quick jump on a tier 4 team is insane. Like, it is so good. We're just gonna get right back here, and the defensive line flying through again. Georgia Tech just having the time of their lives here to get everybody to play the sticks here. I mean, guess pass, right? Surely. Surely guess pass. 4th and 22. We have a little Texas 2-man on the right, the contain over on the left. How our cover 6 macro is set up. So we're just got to follow this guy. And he threw it past the line anyway. And it's incomplete anyway. Georgia Tech's defense just absolutely... I mean, except that's our ball anyway, right? I was a little concerned. I thought maybe I was reading that wrong, but I was not. Shift jet power read. Don't... Okay. Sure. You know what? Sure. Let's go for it. Shift jet power read. You guys all go that way? What a ridiculous play. I mean, I'm just going with Gatling here. I'm not actually making a read. We're just going with Gatling and going right up the middle and taking our 9 yards. What a silly looking play that was. 2nd and inches now. Ball at the 4. We'll try to get, I don't know, I guess we'll just run like an inside zone or something here. Just do a little run up the middle. We've had some fun with our different trickery and things. He's going to go with a Texas stunt. Everybody in the middle, but now we get pushed forward for an easy first down. 1st and goal. I'm going to try this Orbit RPO read flat. I don't know if we're actually going to get... I'm liking the look of Harris here, honestly. I'm liking the look of Harris here a lot. Because we hit him with that earlier and threw it to the left flat this time. Oh, his legs hurt. Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's just vibing. He's just dancing. And Georgia Tech, I mean, 28-0. I think I'll just be seeing you guys. I'll probably just see you guys at the end of it at this point, unless we get some more highlights or fun things that happen. Just an absolute bag. Just an absolute bag by cover 9. Like, God, cover 9 is so good. I mean, we could mess with some of this other stuff. See what else we got in, like, Pistol Full House. If we're insistent on keeping this game going. Oh, I thought we'd have a triple option in here. That's kind of disappointing. We do, out of Pistol Strong. We can give this one a go. Corbo in the backfield. Wasn't that a guy from Mystery Science Theater? Wasn't that Corbo? One of the robots? Let's see if this boy's gonna be just as strong. This boy is just as strong. He is a machine. That is Corbo, given his critiques of old crappy movies. Get in there. Hit him with the Heisman pose, too. Georgia Tech just feeling themselves at this point. This is... this one feels good. Cover 9. Just cover 9. What more do we have to say? Except just cover 9. Deep half gets the pick. I think that's finally going to do it for us here. 42-0. 208 yards on 13 plays, by the way, for Georgia Tech. Always had it moving. Every asset, every phase of that game. Offense had those big explosive plays early on. Defense turned it on. And he just kept coming out in those trips formations with the halfback on the opposite side, and cover 9 is perfect for that. You could see how we set it up and how well that worked, but a huge shout out for a tier 4 team to have a defensive line like that, to have the speed they do on offense. And the playbook's not bad. I really like those 2 doubles formations. You have that bunch tight end. You've got some fun things and some more traditional pass plays, run plays, things like that. It's a really good mix, a really good blend between those two. So I liked what we saw there. Now, what I'm going to start doing, and I know people are not going to like this, but we've already been waiting 8 to 10 minutes for games sometimes. I'm not playing the playoffs. When we have these lower tier teams, like we'd have to use San Jose State on this playoff run. I don't know if we'd ever find a playoff game with San Jose State. So now we can just reset our schedule. That's what we're going to do. I understand people might not like it, but I just don't have all day to wait for us to find playoff games. And at this rate, and because of how we're playing the game this year too, the national championships don't mean as much as they did in 26 when we were strictly doing campus tour there for a bit. Now we're doing those different things with the Rice playbook. We're going to be unlocking like the Colorado playbook, a service academy. National champions don't mean anything to me, so we're going to reset our schedule. We'll start our next season up in that higher division, promoted up to all conference. Don't need to play game one. I don't know if didn't hit that by accident. So we're up in all conference. And honestly, another thing I want to talk about here, all American might be as high as we go. As you can see, there's only 329 players in Heisman. I bet none of them use tier 5 teams. So being able to find a matchup, I think is going to be dang near impossible in Heisman. I mean, I was used to be watching Zan Madden before Madden came out. He was playing regs with Oregon, tier 1 team in Heisman, and it was taking him 8 to 10 minutes to find a game. I can't imagine what the wait time is going to be for a tier 5. So I think we're just going to go to the highest division we can that has at least 1,000 players in it. So if that ever becomes Heisman, we will go up to Heisman. And again, I know kind of lame, but we've seen in the last few episodes, we've gone up against that guy that was ranked in the top 25 was still an upperclassman because they all just play a few games and reset their schedule so they don't go up a tier. We don't have nearly as many people in those higher tiers as there should be, as there used to be, and it's going to make matchmaking just so much harder and take so much longer. So as long as there's 1,000 players in a tier, that's as high as we're going to go. Another kind of chicken shit thing, but I got to do what I got to do. I can't sit here 20 minutes looking for games every single time. So that's going to be our plan going forward. We might do some like special streams still of doing college football playoffs and going for national championships, but that's just really not my concern anymore. It's just us going through, finding games, and getting these wins. So that is Georgia Tech done. That is Georgia Tech off the board. What a performance by those Yellow Jackets. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.